Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Wow, guys, I am sorry. I just went through my whole spiel at the start of the video and didn't even realize that I was muted the entire time. Sorry, I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm already past the menus, but I just want to welcome everybody in if you're still here. I apologize that nobody heard my welcome in message, my explanation of what we're doing. It's a slow sim dynasty. We do not play the games. We build the team. We let it play out. I'll try to summarize real quick. Year 4, undefeated, 9-0, ranked number 3. Should be number 1, but we weren't. We're not now. Top 5 matchup with another undefeated team, USC. PJ Fleck is going to be leaving the staff at the end of the season to look for another head coaching job, so we will have to replace him after the season is over. Custom playbooks, no cheese, no glitch. They're up for download. Skull Blue, D-Skull Blue. Yeah, so let's get into this. Sorry that I've been talking for the last 30 minutes and nobody can hear me. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's set it for slow sim, and we'll go ahead and hit end of game. Alright, so Michigan's going to receive the kickoff. I'm going to do some poorly executed play-by-play just because it's kind of fun. Michigan takes the kickoff in the end zone, brings it out, only gets it to the 14. They should have kneeled it down. And we've got a player down. First play of the game. 2 seconds off the clock. CJ Carr coming out. Just less than 100 yards shy of 3,000 yards for the season. Carr under center, single back, 3 receivers wide left, 1 right. Drops back to throw. Fires underneath, caught, Donovan Murph, gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 Michigan from the 17-yard line. Tackled by the linebacker, Sammy Vines. In shotgun now, tight formation, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Carr with the snap. Quick pass left, caught. On the left sideline, is that John Anthony Hall, I believe, with the catch. That's going to be a first down for Michigan, tackled down at the 29. Shotgun duo set for Carr, 2 receivers right, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, stuffed in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 for Michigan, 25-yard line. Shotgun, receiver spread wide right, standing in the pocket, fires on the out route to the tight end Harpering, up the sideline, gets the first down across the 45, tackled at the 46, 1st and 10 Michigan. Hurrying back to the line, under center, single back. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Hands it off to Capana. Capana running left, gets around the edge, jukes a defender. Taken out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Wolverines. Now he's in under center, I-4 wing formation. Play action, Carr fires over the middle. And Marion Stewart, the target, pass is dropped. It's going to be incomplete, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now, Carr looking to throw. Left sideline, out route, caught, gain of a first down at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Single back wing formation, two receivers, one to either side, tight to the line. Hands it off to Kapana. Kapana through the middle, gets across the first down, across the 20, tackled down at the 17-yard line, and that's 30 yards on 2 rushes by Micah Kapana, the speedster. Carr hurrying back to the line under center, power I formation. 3 backs behind him, hands it to Kapana. Kapana up the middle, again through the line. Big run, gets it down to the 4-yard line, 1st and goal, Michigan. USC struggling with the speed of Micah Kapana here. In shotgun, Carr hands it off to Semple. Semple tries to cut back up the middle. No gain on the play, 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, Kapana the tailback. 1 tight end on the line, Luke Harpring. Stewart goes in motion right to left. Fakes the toss, pitches it to Amarian Stewart on the sideline, completely uncovered. Spins for Flair into the end zone for a touchdown. Michigan Wolverines get the first points of the game. And Michigan goes on the board first in this top 5 matchup.
Defense in college football, you got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blocks.
USC takes it just inside the end zone, brings it out across the 15, tackled at the 18.
Operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Here comes Michael Alejado.
Trojans offense will take the field.
Trojans quarterback last week threw for 341 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now Jesse,
First play for the Trojans. Quarterback in shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Fakes the handoff, play action, quick pass, underneath route, caught just shy of the first down. Tackled at the 27, 2nd and 1. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Draws back to throw under pressure. Screen pass, gets it off. Caught by the running back. Trucks a defender at the 30, keeps going to the 32, 1st and 10 Trojans. Shotgun for Alejado. Hands it to the running back on the sweep. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards by Brenton Brooks, the edge rusher. Shotgun now. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Quarterback run. Gets through the line. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's gone. Micah Alejado all the way down the field for a breakaway run. Quarterback says, I'll run it myself, and gets a touchdown for the USC Trojans. Wow. What a run by Micah Alejado. See here, he trucks a defender and then breaks 2 tackles and just takes off like a shot out of a cannon. Not much Michigan's defense could do there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down.
Kick is up, and it's a tie game. We've got an injury on the field. Edge rusher Lugard Edikpayi. There's the kickoff, tie game. 5 minutes left in the first. Michigan back to receive the kick just inside the end zone. Gets it across the 15, tackled at the 16-yard line. Shotgun, 4 receivers for Carr. 3 wide left, 1 right. Hands it to Kapana. Kapana runs right, spins around a defender past the 20, taken down at the 23-yard line. Over 50 yards now for the speedster out of Las Vegas. 4 receivers wide left, 1 right, empty backfield for Carr. Quick pass underneath, caught. Shy of the first down, it'll be 3rd and 2. Shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers for Carr. Looking to throw, scrambling out of the pocket, and he's sacked. Linebacker Jaden Walker on the blitz gets to Carr, brings him down at the 17, knocks him back to a 4th and 9, and that's going to force a punt from Michigan deep in their own territory. Nobody even tried to block Jaden Walker through the line, and C.J. Carr pays the price. Now USC will have an opportunity to take the lead after that failed drive by the Wolverines.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches.
Kick is fielded at the 40. No fair catch. Brings it back across the 45, across the 50, down on the opponent's 47. Shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Alejado.
Motion from the wideout.
Receiver in motion, right to left.
He wants to start.
Quick pass underneath, caught on the slant route. Gain of 5, tackled at the 42, 2nd and 5 Trojans. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. 5 on the line for Michigan, 7 in the box. Fakes the handoff, pulls it for the RPO pass. Gets it out, caught, first down. Romero Eisen, the slot receiver. 1st and 10 Trojans. 2 minutes left in the quarter, and they're threatening from the 36. Fakes the handoff, play action, keeps it. Quick pass to the sideline, 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7, steps out of the 33. Empty backfield for Alejado, 5 receivers wide.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship,
passes left
national championship,
to the sideline, caught. They're going to call it a first down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Trojans. Just outside of the red zone. Fakes the handoff and he keeps it. There's the quarterback run again. This time he's stopped after 3 yards. 2nd and 7 Trojans from the 23. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Quick RPO pass to on the boundary receiver on this inside slant route. That's going to be a first down. It's going to be from the 15-yard line now for USC. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Tie ball game, 7-7. USC in scoring position from the 15. Stats were pretty even until USC decided to run their quarterback for a 60-yard run.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
15-yard line, 1st and 10 Trojans. Hands it off to the running back, up the middle. Clean run, 6 yards, down to the 9-yard line, 2nd and 4. Shotgun, 4 receivers spread wide. Alejado takes a snap. Quick throw underneath, caught, gets the first down, tackled at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal Trojans. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it to the running back, up the middle, met at the line. 2nd and goal from the 2. Now in pistol. Tight end offset in the backfield. Spins around, hands it to the running back. And he jukes a defender in the backfield, gets across the line, and USC takes the lead with a touchdown run.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if
hands it off to Capana. Capana running left side, gets around the edge across the 30, tackled at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 Michigan. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Capana the tailback. Drops back to throw, blitz by USC. Pass left sideline, just past the numbers. Tackled immediately at the 45, 1st and 10 Michigan. Under center, single back. Hands it to Capana. Capana running up the middle. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 from Michigan at midfield. Shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Quick pass to Capana out of the backfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line, other side of midfield. 3rd and 3 for Michigan. Same formation, split backs. Hands it to Semple. Semple running up the middle. Jukes at the line. Gets across the first down. He's free. Breaks a tackle. He's got guys chasing and no one will catch him, and that's a touchdown run for the Michigan Wolverines. Trent Semple, the second-year player, redshirt freshman.
These explosive plays like this, you hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at this.
Juked at the line, juked another defender, gets past them all for the breakaway run, left corner of the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the
And Michigan ties the game.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score.
USC in shotgun, empty backfield. Tries to run. He gets past one defender, gets back to the line and gains a yard. 2nd and 9 now for the Trojans. Tie ball game. Hands it to the running back. Running back runs, hurdles the fallen defender. Gain of 5 on the run. 17-yard line, 3rd and 4 for USC. 4 receivers, 2 to either side, spread wide. Shotgun, Alejado fires underneath. Caught, first down. Tackled at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. 3 bunch tight right, 1 out wide left. Drops back to throw. Under pressure, pocket collapsing. Gets it off over the middle. Hits the receiver in the hands, but it's dropped, knocked out by the hit. Incomplete, 2nd and 10, Trojans. Shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers. Alejado pulls it on the play action. Gets the pass off underneath, gain of 6, 3rd and 4 now for the Trojans.
What a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both.
Drops back to throw, under pressure, and it's intercepted. Linebacker Cameron Booth. I believe Alejado's arm got hit from a pass rusher, knocked the pass just enough off of the trajectory for Booth to be able to run underneath of it and catch and bring in the interception, and that's going to be a turnover for Michigan.
Michigan ready to get that
CJ Carr takes over in great field position on the opponent's 32-yard line. Under center, single back, wing formation. Murph in motion, left to right. Hands it to the running back, Capana. Runs left, tackled just past the line after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Empty backfield for Carr now. 4 receivers plus a tight end, all spread wide. Looking to throw, quick pass up the seam. Hits Stewart in the hands, but it's dropped off of the hit. Incomplete. Same deal. 4 receivers spread wide right, 1 out wide left. Shotgun, empty backfield. Blitz by USC. Carr standing in the pocket. Hits the tight end underneath. It's caught. Gain of 7. Not enough for the first down, but Michigan's going to go for it on 4th and 3. I don't know if this is smart. They're leaving 3 on the field if they fail the conversion here. Let's see what happens. Drops back to throw. Fires deep. Back corner of the end zone. He's got a guy, and it's caught. Touchdown, Amarian Stewart. Back corner of the end zone. Completely alone. Wow. When I saw him throw that up there, I was skeptical, but as the camera panned over to the left and I saw just how open Amarian Stewart was in that back corner, and man, able to turn, set his feet, bring it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they're going to review it. There's the catch. His foot was in bounds. You only need 1 foot in bounds for college. And it's going to uphold the touchdown, and Michigan takes the lead off of the Cameron Booth interception and the incredible throw by CJ Carr to Amarian Stewart in the back corner of the end zone, and Michigan is up 21-14. Here's the kickoff, taking it just inside the end zone, brought back out across the 10 to the 15. 16-yard lines where they're going to mark it. Alejado in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Following that interception, let's see what he does. Drops back to throw, under pressure, screen pass, gets it off, caught by the running back. Gets it across the 20. It's going to be 2nd and 3. And Shamari Earls is holding his hand or his wrist. I couldn't tell. That's the starting strong safety for Michigan. And that'll bring in the backup, and Earls will get seen on the sideline. Shotgun now, 4 receivers for Alejado. Fakes the handoff, pulls it on the play action. Hits the receiver on the dig route left side. Caught, gets it to the 36-yard line. Tackled down. It's a first down Trojans. Shotgun split backs, 3 receivers. 6 guys in the box for Michigan. Quick pass to the running back on the screen. Gets it to the left sideline. Steps out at the 40. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Mug look by the Wolverines. Blitz. If it keeps it, and this time the defense sniffed it out. Zena Umeazulu tackles the quarterback in the backfield for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Alejado in shotgun takes a snap. Fires deep down the right sideline. One-on-one coverage, and it's intercepted. Back-to-back drives ended with an interception. Now the DB for Michigan, number 18, running back up the sideline. Huge return on the interception. Gets it all the way to the 39-yard line, USC territory. Carr comes out in shotgun, 4 receivers spread wide. Drops back to throw. Under pressure, gets it off, underneath, caught by Stewart. Gain of 8. That puts Carr over 100 yards for the day, and it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Wolverines. Carr felt the pressure but was able to get the pass off, and not only does that put him over 100 yards, that puts him over 3,000 yards on the season. Carr in shotgun now, tight formation, drops back to throw, quick pass up the right seam, and Marion Stewart, the star of the game so far, catches it, taken down at the 16. Carr in shotgun, 2 receivers spread wide left, 3 receivers, excuse me. Looking to throw, quick pass to Harpering, the tight end underneath, caught, tackled at the 10, and USC is going to use their first timeout. 47 seconds left on the clock, 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines, shotgun, slot right, Carr looking to throw, quick pass to the tight end out of the backfield. Tackled at the 2-yard line, and now Michigan uses their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining, 43 seconds left on the clock. Single back for Carr under center, 4 receivers. Hands it to Capana. Capana runs up the middle. Gain of 1. And Michigan's going to use their second timeout. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Wing, I formation. Hands it to Capana. Capana up the middle, and he walks it in for a touchdown. Michigan improves to a 2-score lead with under a minute left in the first half.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Extra point is good, and it's a 14-point game.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner with a nice juke move at the 12 gets it to the 14, 1st and 10. Empty backfield for Alejado. 5 receivers, 2 tight to the line, 3 spread wide, 2 right, 1 left. Drops back to throw. Fires to the left sideline, dumps it off. Caught, tackled at the 20, 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. In pistol now, 3 receivers, tight right, 1 wide left, running back offset. Drops back to throw, and it's knocked down, incomplete. 3rd and 4 for the Trojans. But that's going to take us to halftime. Michigan with a 28-14 lead going into the half. 102 rushing yards for Michigan, 80 for USC. 2 rushing touchdowns for both teams.
And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Kickoff taken by USC to start the second half. Brings it out of the end zone, back to the 15. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Down by 2 scores. Shotgun, 4 receivers for Alejado. Drops back to throw. Fires left. And it's dropped. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, 4 receivers for USC. Hands it to the running back. Met in the backfield. Loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 12. 4 receiver set. 3 left. 1 wide right. Hands it to the running back. No, he keeps it, but he's hit as he throws on the wide receiver screen. It's caught, but only a gain of 1, 4th and 11, and it's going to force what may be the first punt of the game for USC. Fair catch called at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for Michigan on their own 43. Just shy of midfield. Carr in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Carr keeping it on the QB run. Slides down at the 47. That'll be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for Michigan. Shotgun, split backs, 3 receivers. Blitz by USC. Carr in the pocket. Has time. Fires over the middle. Laser. And it was nearly caught in double coverage, but it is knocked out. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 6. Empty backfield for Carr. 4 receivers, 1 tight end in line. Calling out coverages. Carr with the snap. Fires underneath. Caught. John Anthony Hall on the drag route. Catches it for a 1st down. 1st and 10. USC 42. Shotgun split backs. Tight formation. Hands it to Capana. Capana cuts back up the middle. Gets across the line, but only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 Michigan. Shotgun, 4 receivers.
Looking to fire. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines come to the line on
empty backfield for Carr. Carr, quick pass, under pressure, gets it off to Harpring. Harpring catches it. Past the 30, past the 25, tackled at the 23-yard line. That puts Carr over 162 yards for the day. Now Carr under center, single back wing formation. Drops back to throw. Quick pass right. Luke Harpring again. Catches it. Gets across the 1st down line. Tackled at the 11. 1st and 10 Michigan. Shotgun slot left for Carr now. 3 receivers. Tight end offset in the backfield. Hands it to Capana. Capana runs up the middle. Gain of only 1. 2nd and 9. 10-yard line for Michigan. Single back, wing formation, 1 receiver to either side. Hands it to Capana. Capana gets a yard on the gain, or on the run. 3rd and 8. Wing formation, but shotgun this time for Carr. 2 receivers left. Drops back to throw. He's under pressure, scrambling. Carr, and can't do anything but take the sack. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards. And it's going to be 4th and 13 from the 14-yard line. Matai Togoai, the will linebacker for USC, heads up play by Carr to not try to make something out of nothing and end up throwing an interception or fumble, just to tuck it and take the sack. They'll send out Otis Beck for the kick from the left hash mark, 14-yard line. It's good, and Michigan will add another 3 points to the lead. That makes it a 17-point game, 31-14 Michigan. Just over 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the
shotgun split backs, 3 receivers for the Trojans.
The play action fake.
Fakes the handoff, play action, fires right side, caught. Huge gain for the Trojans all the way to the 42-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. Michigan's going to use their first time out of the half to try to slow the momentum after that big gain. Mug look from the Wolverines, 4 receivers for the Trojans. Slot tight end goes in motion, hands it off to the running back up the middle. Breaks through the line, gets across midfield, almost breaks free, but he's tackled down at Michigan's 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Trojans. Shotgun, 4 receivers. Quick RPO pass to the sideline. Caught. Past the 40. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hands it to the running back on the sweep. Gets to the right side. Back to the line. Nothing more. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now. 3 receivers spread left. 1 out wide to the right. Single tailback. Alejado in shotgun. Takes a snap. Fires left. It's caught. No, it's dropped by the receiver. Incomplete. It's 4th and 4, but USC's going to go for it. 4th and 4 from Michigan's 37. Alejado with an empty backfield. 5 wide. Quick pass, and it's knocked down. Turnover on downs. Michigan ball. CJ Carr under center now. 4 receivers, single tailback. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Hands it to Capana. Capana runs up the middle. Tries to juke at the line. Taken down after 2. 2nd and 8 for Michigan. Shotgun now. 3 receivers. Trips right. 1 tight end in line. Harpering. Carr with the snap. Over the middle to Capana out of the backfield. Hits his hands. But the hit from the defender knocks it out. And it's going to be 3rd and 8. Shotgun split backs for Carr. 3 receivers. Looking to throw. We had a simulated pressure there by USC. Gets it to the running back. Trent Semple out of the backfield for the 1st down. Tackled at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Michigan. Under center now. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Hit as he throws it, but it's caught by Donovan Murph, who comes back to it. Amazing catch by Donovan Murph. Heads up play to come back to the ball after Carr is hit on the throw. Gets it to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Single back wing formation, 2 receivers to the right side. Drops back to throw. Carr fires underneath to Harpering on the drag route. Caught ahead of 2 defenders. Gets it across the 1st down marker. Tackled at the 12. It's going to be 1st and 10 Michigan from the 12-yard line. Single back wing formation, 1 receiver right. 3 tight ends in line. Hands it to Capana. Capana up the middle. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 at the 11. Shotgun now. 4 receivers left. 1 right. No, 3 receivers left. Excuse me. 1 right. Trent Semple the tailback. Carr with the handoff. Semple up the middle. Hurdles over a fallen defender. Tackled down at the 4-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2, but that's going to end the 3rd quarter.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Carr spreading that ball around pretty heavily. Luke Harpering and Amarian Stewart leading with the targets for the game. Stewart was the star receiver of the 1st half. Harpering more so in the 2nd half. 3rd and 2 now from the 4-yard line. Carr and shotgun. 3 receivers left. 1 right. Quick pass to the left side. Caught. Enough for a 1st down, but not the touchdown. Stopped at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1. Shotgun duo set. Hands it to Semple. Semple runs up the middle, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kick is up. It's good.
Extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Kick is taken in the end zone. They're going to kneel it down for a touchback. USC comes out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Alejado in shotgun. 4 receivers. Down 38-14 to Michigan. Alejado with the quick pass. I mean, wow, that play action faked out that edge rusher. Man, Brenton Brooks had a beat on Alejado, but he bit on the play fake, and Alejado able to dump it off out of the backfield for a 6-yard gain. Drops back to throw, passes over the middle, caught on the drag route, the tight end. 1st and 10 for USC. From their own 43-yard line, shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end in line. Fakes the handoff, pulls it on the RPO, and it's intercepted at the line by Shamari Earls. The safety, who was blitzing at the line, was able to put his hands up and catch the low pass as it sailed over the line. Interception at the line. I don't think I've ever seen that before in this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense.
All right, Michigan comes back out. Shotgun, slot left. On USC's 45, RPO pass to Luke Harpering out of the backfield. Not much on the game. Maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Michigan. Shotgun now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, all tight to the line. Hall goes in motion, right to left, fakes the end around, hands it to Capana. Capana up the middle. Gain of 4 to the 39-yard line. 3rd and 4 for Michigan. Shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight right. Stewart goes in motion, right to left.
Back to pass, it's
Carr drops back to throw. Quick pass up the left side. Luke Harpering breaks the tackle. Knocked down across the 20 at the 18-yard line. 250-plus yards for Carr now. And it's a 1st and 10 for Michigan from the 18. Single back wing formation. Snaps the ball, hands it to Capana. Capana up the middle. Barely gets back to the line. Maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. And now we've got an injury timeout for USC player Carlin Jones. He'll get checked out on the sideline. Hope the young man's okay. 38-14, Michigan leads. 2nd and 9 from the USC's 17-yard line. Under center, wing formation. Drops back to throw. Carr under pressure, and he's sacked. The blitzing DB from USC able to streak through the line untouched and take down C.J. Carr before he had any chance of finding an open receiver. And I apologize, I said blitzing DB, but it was actually the linebacker, Sammy Vine. 3rd and 15 now from the 23-yard line. Under center, wing formation, Carr. Hands it off to Capana. Capana running around the right edge. Able to stiff arm one tackler, but he's taken down at the 16, and they're going to send out Beck for the kick from the right hash mark. This will be about a 32-yard field goal. And it's good. Michigan adds another 3 points and takes their lead to 41-14 over USC. This is a huge top 5, number 3 versus number 5. Both undefeated teams in conference opponents, and Michigan is up big in the 4th quarter. USC brings it out to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 13. Alejado in shotgun. 3 receivers, hands it off to the running back. He's chased down from behind by Brenton Brooks, the edge rusher. It's going to be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15 now from their own 8-yard line. Alejado in shotgun. Changing the play at the line. Spreading the tight end out, empty backfield, looking to throw. Under pressure, pocket breaking down. He gets it off underneath, over the middle. Caught. It's down to the 19-yard line, 3rd and 4 for the Trojans. 3 receivers bunched tight to the right side of the line, 1 out wide left. Alejado in shotgun takes the snap. Quick pass over the middle. It's bobbled, almost intercepted again, but this time it's going to fall incomplete, and they're going to send out the punt team on 4th and 4. You got to think this is that seals the game if it wasn't already. Punt is fair, caught just behind the 35-yard line. Shotgun split backs for Michigan, 3 receivers. You got to think they're going to run out the clock here. Hands it to the running back, Capana. Tackled in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now, 3 receivers tight to the line. Hands it to the running back. Capana up the middle, gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Hands it to Capana through the middle. He gets up the seam across midfield, and that puts Capana at 100 yards for the day. Carr in shotgun. 1st and 10 from the opponent 48. Hands it to the running back. Capana up the middle again. 1st down run by Capana. Gets it to the 36-yard line this time. Shotgun split backs for Carr. 1st and 10. Hands it off. Semple gets through the line across the 1st down marker, past the 25, tackled at the 24, 1st and 10. Shotgun for Carr. 3 receivers, tight, 1 tight end, tight to the line.
They'll send the back in motion.
Capana from the slot into the backfield. Direct snap to Capana. Capana on the sweep. Left side. Gain of 9. 2nd and inches to the 14-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute timeout.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this
shotgun now. Receivers spread wide right. Capana the tailback. Carr in shotgun, takes a snap, hands it to Capana. Capana up the middle. Stutter steps, gets across the 5, tackled at the 3, first and goal, Michigan. I formation wing. Diego Longoria, the power back, in at tailback. Handoff by Carr, left edge, and Diego Longoria runs it in for a touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them. And all of the
kick is up.
Have on the offensive side of the ball.
And Michigan improves to 48 points over USC's 14, and Michigan's going to improve to a perfect 10-0. USC will get their first loss of the season and move to 9-1. Shotgun for USC, 3 receivers and a tight end. Alejado with the snap. Quick pass to the right side, tight end out of the backfield. It's caught. Gain of 6 on the right sideline. 2nd and 4, knocked out at the 31. Shotgun, empty backfield for Alejado. 4 receivers and a tight end, spread wide. Steps up in the pocket, fires deep down the left sideline, one-on-one coverage, and it's caught all the way down to Michigan's 22-yard line and immediately steps out of bounds.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed.
48-yard pass from Micah Alejado.
Over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And we're going to challenge that because I don't think he was in bounds when he caught that.
We've got a timeout here.
Maybe I'm wrong.
The call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Maybe I'm wrong. And yep, I'm wrong. No, maybe not. I don't know. Wow, that's hard to call.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was
Nope, they're
not.
still going to give it to him.
Challenges.
All right, is what it is.
Timeout is gone. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back
Why did they
moving.
just randomly flip sides of the field? That's weird.
And this will be
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for USC. From Michigan's 22-yard line.
Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down.
And he's sacked. Mike Alejado takes a sack.
Got him at the 27.
And I tell you what, this defense,
That might be the first sack of the game. Alajado's elusive as hell. I know he was tackled for, well, maybe not the first sack.
and making life so hard on this offense.
But he's been hard to bring down, so that was an achievement there by Brenton Brooks.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways.
Shotgun now, 4 receivers for Alejado. Drops back to throw, under pressure, fires right, and it's caught, right hash mark, just shy of the first down. It would be 4th and 2, and USC is going to send out the kicker to try to get some points from the right hash, and it's good. USC adds 3 points. Their true freshman kicker gets some work at the end of the game. 6 seconds left on the clock. Michigan will take the kickoff.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Kickoff taken at the 4-yard line. Return back to the 13. 3 seconds left on the clock. And Carr's just going to kneel it out.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with.
So Michigan has replayed their Peach Bowl win last year and their Cotton Bowl win. We had a triple overtime thriller against USC in the quarterfinals of the playoffs last season. And then immediately in the next round, we played against Georgia and beat them. I think it was like 31-10. We've already beaten Georgia at the first week of the season on our follow-up year.
The key is the
And now we've
leadership in
beaten
the locker
USC,
room.
who was a
They've
top
gotta
team
turn the
again
page.
this
They've gotta
season.
get everybody refocused.
Both teams were top
They
5
can't
when we
let
beat
this
them.
loss now
And Michigan
turn
is
into
rolling.
2 or
Maybe
3
will
or
this be
more
enough
down
to
the
put us
road.
back into
That's gonna
first
do it
place?
from here. For David
Let's
Pollack
take a
and
look at the
Jesse
team
Palmer, I'm
stats.
Reese Davis, and you've been watching another
Michigan
presentation of
48-17.
EA Sports College
First
Football.
downs 26-13 Michigan. Total offense Michigan 436, USC 303. 63 plays for Michigan, 48 for USC. A 6.9 yards per play average for Michigan, 6.3 for USC. In the run game, Michigan 35 carries, 185 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an average of 5.3 yards per rush. USC actually had a little bit better yards per rush, but they only ran it 14 times, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns, a 5.9 average. Passing, USC was 24 of 34 for 220 yards, no touchdowns, and a 6.5 yard average. In the passing game for Michigan, CJ Carr was 24 of 28 for 251 yards and 2 touchdowns with a 9-yard average. Third down conversion, Michigan 66%, USC only 14%. Fourth down conversions, Michigan 1 of 1, USC 0 for 1. No 2-point conversions were attempted in the game. Michigan with a 75% red zone completion percentage, USC with a 66% completion percentage. In the turnover differential, USC threw 3 interceptions, Michigan threw none, no fumbles from either team. Punt return yards, Michigan had none, USC had 11. Kick return yards, USC 99, Michigan 60. Total yards for the game, Michigan 496, USC 413. Punt yardage, Michigan averaged 41, USC averaged 45. No penalties committed in the game. Michigan had 28 minutes and 13 seconds of possession, and USC had 19 minutes and 47 seconds. Individual player stats for the Michigan Wolverines. CJ Carr, 24 of 28 for 251 yards, 2 touchdowns, a quarterback rating of 184.5, and an 85% completion percentage. Running game, Micah Kapana had 23 of the carries for 134 yards and 1 touchdown. Trent Semple had 5 for 67 and 2 touchdowns, and Diego Longoria had 1 rush for 3 yards at the goal line for 1 touchdown. In the receiving game, Luke Harpering led the team with 9 catches and 108 yards. Amarian Stewart 5 catches, 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. Donovan Murph 3 catches for 38 yards. Chris Lawson 2 for 5. John Anthony Hall 2 for 23. Trent Semple 1 for 10. Vinny Van Buren 1 for 7. And Micah Kapana 1 for 3. No sacks were given up attributed to the offensive line. Brian Jordan had 17 pancakes. Ty Haywood had 15. On the defensive side of the ball, our tackles leader was Shamari Earls with 9. TFL's leader, Brenton Brooks, with 4. Brenton Brooks had the lone sack, so I was right when I called that was the first sack of the game. We did have 3 interceptions. Cameron Booth, Terrion Nichols, and Shamari Earls all had 1. PBUs, Cameron Booth had 2, Jaden Sanders also had 2. Josiah Edmond, Tommy Mitrione, and Shamari Earls each had 1. No fumbles forced in the game. No defensive touchdowns or safeties. In the kicking game, Otis Beck was 2 of 2 from the field with a long of 33 and perfect 6 for 6 in extra points. We had 1 punt registered for Caleb Berryman. It was 41 yards. Kick returns, Micah Kapana 1 for 17, Zaire Flanagan 2 for 29, and Dante Ahmad 1 for 14. Punt returns, we had no punt returns. The 1 punt that we had, punt return we had was fair caught. Alright, let's exit out. Following this huge top 5 win, let's advance the week and see what transpires. Alright, so we got a commitment from the kicker target, Tim Price, a 3-star out of LaPorte, Texas. We got a commitment from 5-star cornerback Angel Awasika out of Southfield, Michigan. But unfortunately, as expected, we did lose Nate King to Miami. Billy Ogburn will be visiting this week. Alright, and let's take a look. So we did move to number 2. Let's take a look at the top 25. So Duke stayed at number 1. We moved to number 2 with the 2 remaining undefeated teams. Penn State is also undefeated, but they're all the way back at number 9. So Notre Dame dropped from 2 to 3. Tennessee stayed at 4. Georgia moved from 7 to 5. Texas from 9 to 6. Pitt from 11 to 7. Mizzou from 12 to 8. Penn State 13 to 9. USC dropped from 5 to 10 after their loss to us. Miami from 16 all the way up to 11. TCU from 15 to 12. Auburn dropped from 6 to 13 after a loss to Texas A&M. Clemson moved up 4 spots, 18 to 14. Louisville moved up 2 from 17 to 15. Florida lost to Georgia and dropped from 8 to 16. Ohio State moved up 2 from 19 to 17. UCLA moved up from 20 to 18. Baylor from 23 to 19. NC State from 24 to 20. Oklahoma State dropped from 10 all the way down to 24. And Iowa, Texas A&M, Boise State, and Louisiana all went from unranked into the top 25. That means that BYU, South Carolina, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State all dropped out of the top 25 this week. And now we are sitting atop the Big Ten, half a game ahead of Penn State, who is at 9-0 on the year, 6-0 in conference. All right, so that's going to be this episode. Make sure to tune in to the next one, where we'll host little brother Michigan State, who is currently 3-7, and try to keep the Paul Bunyan Trophy at home in Ann Arbor where it belongs. Again, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you had a good time. Follow me everywhere on social media at Kinetic615. If you get a moment, please take a look at the YouTube bio. There is a link there for my GoFundMe. It is also pinned at the top of my X profile. Please read through it. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll try to answer back. And as always, guys, just be kind to other people. And for me signing out, it's going to be Skull Vikes and Go Blue.